Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Meesh and Jay. I'm Meesh. To the left of me is my bro, Jay.
You know what?
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, but make sure you've liked, comment, and subscribed. Your ass should already be
subscribed.
Subscribe.
Talk that talk,
All right. This is Talk That Talk, y'all. Trending Topics channel.
That's right.
You don't like a topic today, you will like a topic tomorrow. So please, just sub right now. Kick it with us, man. We good people, and we're going to deliver you what's trending and what's viral right now.
That's right.
All right, what's going on, bro? We going to talk about, because we know,
Yeah.
y'all, we got some shit going on in life.
Yeah.
Life is lifing right now.
Life is life.
Okay? Our grandma passed. Rest in peace, Grandma Nellie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't call her Grandma Nellie. I just call her Grandma, but y'all
It's
should
just
know that
grandma.
her name is Nellie.
Yeah.
Okay. And she definitely birthed a whole, 7 children, and then this is how me, Jay, Ike, Travis, Aunt, a whole wealth of children came about.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a family because of our grandmother, so it's a hurtful time. Okay.
Nicknamed us all. So.
Yep, nicknamed us all. Your nickname, bro. Tell me your nickname.
Nickname Bam Bam.
Bam Bam.
Yep.
Like the Flintstones.
Flintstones. Crazy.
And I'm Peaches. I don't know why
You don't know
I was
why.
Peaches, but I was, so it's okay.
Yeah. That's a cute nickname.
Yeah, it's cute, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just ode to our grandma. We want to make sure we shout her out before we get started, y'all. So look, if y'all don't want to get into no personal stuff, please fast forward to the subject. Definitely got a deep one today, though, for sure, in this episode. So anything else you want to get into before we get started?
Nah, I'm ready to roll.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, ready to rock and roll. Look, y'all, so I've been wanting to talk about this Sonya Massey case for a long time. Actually, since, because in July 6th was when this inevitably happened, where Sonya Massey was unfortunately unalived in her own house after calling the Illinois Police Department, letting them know that, hey, there's some ruckus going on around my house, and I'm a little scared right now. Like, look, I need y'all to come over here, check it out, check the perimeters, and she was really scared. And mind you, y'all, she suffered from a little paranoia. They say she was a paranoid schizophrenic. That came out later. But either way, she was, just calling them because she needed to feel safe. She needed to feel safe, right. Which that is everybody's right.
Hell yeah. Because you would never
right.
think,
No.
You call the cops for help, and then it goes a whole nother way.
And it goes a whole nother way. So anybody who don't know, what happened, it really went another way. So, I don't want to make a long story. I know most people have a little snippets of the video and all that. We're a podcast, so I'm not going to have the video. But what I can do is kind of describe the situation. She called him. They come to the house. They check the perimeter. They knock on the door, and they're like, hey, look, we don't see nobody around the house or whatnot. And she's like, okay, cool. Now, she takes a little long to open the door because she's in there getting dressed, getting prepared, for whomever's going to come to her house to help her out. So when she finally opens the door, well, actually, before she opened the door, the Officer Grayson, asks her what took her so long. He's like, hey.
So long, opening the door?
Opening the door.
None of your business.
And he's a po-po, right?
Maybe,
it ain't nothing.
Maybe she was in the shower, or maybe
anything. Anything. She could have been hiding out, laying low because she's scared.
Yeah.
People do a lot of things when they're scared, y'all. So, of course, to make a long story short, he mentions that. He tells her, look, ain't nobody around your perimeters and stuff. He asks her if her mental health is okay. The first thing she says, though, when she sees them is that, don't hurt me. Now, I wonder what prompted her to automatically say, don't hurt me at the door. But that's what she said. She said, don't hurt me. And they said, oh, and that's when Grayson was like, why would we hurt you? You called us. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. But whatever. You feel me? And then next thing you know, he's asking about a car that's in her parking lot and why the glass was broke on the car. And she's like, hey, look, that's not my car. Whatever. So he's like, all right, well, they somehow got in the house. I don't know. They was going to leave. I thought they were going to leave. Okay. They roll up in her house somehow. they're asking for her ID, her information, like inspecting her like she's the daggone suspect. Like she done something wrong, and she just called them just to check the perimeters out. Okay? Now, Grayson didn't have his body cam on. Partner did have his body cam on. Thank God. So he's in there like, hey, what's your last name? She's hesitate. She's like, he's like, it don't take that long to tell me what your last name is. And she's like, oh, Massey. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what? Just give me your ID. It'll be quicker. You know what I'm saying? So she goes looking for her ID. And you know what? That part really remind me of Mom's. Because I think about how wherever we go with her,
she got to
filter
through all the,
Yeah, so her ID ain't just readily available when you know you need it. And I was like, I thought about that. I'm like, you know you need that. Why did? But either way, it shouldn't have been like, when you go through things like that, you think about that like, man, when you have a situation where you actually need your ID and you got somebody being impatient with you, and that really tore me up when I seen her going through her stuff and he's rushing her, knowing that maybe she's just a little frazzled, maybe she's nervous. Some people, when they get a request like that, they get nervous.
Right.
Everybody not on point when they get a request.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if they scared. You know, she already was all frazzled and scared and whatever before they came there. She had a pot of boiling water on her stove, and more than likely because a lot of women in the South was taught to boil some water. If you was scared. Because just in case somebody busts in on you, try to do anything to you, you got a hot pot of grits or a hot pot of water in that pot.
There you go.
Waiting to throw on their ass. But the cops was there. She had no reason to think that they would harm her.
Right.
Either way, moving forward, she asks for her Bible. She's letting them know, hey, I have paperwork because I have mental health. Whatever. I just got out the hospital. Right? So she gets out the hospital. She's telling them about that, and he's like, hey, look, all right, cool, just one thing at a time. Give me your ID. We'll deal with the paperwork later. He turns around, points at the pot to his partner. He see that boiling water on the stove. He like, hey, look, we don't need a fire in here. Go over there, turn that water off. Problem number one for me. Why you ain't have your partner go over there and turn the water off?
Exactly.
You make her get up and go turn after you want her to get her ID. You want her to do all this stuff, and now she got to go turn water off for you too, because you scared of boiling water on the stove when y'all ain't nowhere near it.
If she not over there, why you worried about it?
Why was he worried about it? He like, we don't need a fire in here.
We could have went over there and turned it off.
Exactly, and she did exactly what he asked. That's the thing. She went over there with her gown. She was a woman in a nightgown in the middle of the night. Like, what could she have hacked if she was fully dressed? She had a whole nightgown on. So she go to the kitchen. She go and turn the stove off, take the water off, take the pot off the stove. And, you know, for us as black people, it's a normal thing. You know, it looking like she about to get to whipping something up in that kitchen. That's how I live, you know, she in the kitchen. No, not for him. I don't know what type of life he lived, but what made you uncomfortable about that? So, of course, he go tell her to touch the hot water that he's scared of, basically. Because he tell her, he starts moving back. That's what happened. He moves away as she's taking the water and pouring it in the sink. I've seen my mother do that 50 million times.
Oh, yeah.
50 million times.
I done did it.
You done did it.
Yeah.
We all done it. It's not a problem. Okay? I boil water all the time. For coffee, for anything, for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Putting a little ham hock, something on the stove. You know? And she probably was scared, and that's why she had the water boiling. She poured it out in the sink. He backs away. And she's trying to be friendly. I think she wanted to be a little personable. Yeah. So she asks him, hey, why you moving away? Because she see him moving away. Acting funny. Weird.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so he like, I'm moving away from your hot boiling water. She like, away from my hot boiling water? He was like, yeah, away from your hot boiling water. She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, mind you, y'all, when I first watched this video, she said it in such a low tone. It wasn't even like she yelled it. It wasn't even like she hit him with I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She didn't do anything like that. Because believe me, black women could get aggressive and dramatic when it comes to saying something like that. She did not. She literally said it so nicely. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he said, what? I rebuke you. And he said, you better not. I'll shoot you in your face. He said he swear to God that he would do that. And after that, it was like, after he said that, She said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and she took the pot. She put it down. He said, and then he put the gun up. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna put it." She put it down. Then she got down. Naturally, right? If somebody point a gun at you or you feel like you're gonna get harmed, you gonna duck. You gonna do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. You gonna do what you gotta do. She ducked with the mitts, but I think as he decided to start shooting, it's like a reflexes kicked in. It was more like a reflex, and I think people didn't see that. People didn't realize that a reflex could be you're trying to get something to go for cover. So the pot was all she had. So it looked like she went back up for the pot, but she didn't go back up because she wanted to throw it at him. How you gonna be bent down
but
and then pick it
did she
back
pour
up?
the water out of the pot?
She was pouring it out of the pot.
So all the water wasn't in the pot?
I don't think, no, there was no water in the pot even when she poured it out. So he lied. She never tossed the water at him, near him, none of that.
Well, of course, when they do something they ain't got no business, they're going to make up a story to get them out of hot water. I mean,
Facts.
pun intended. You know what I mean?
But that's exactly what pun intended. Hot water. You right. You right. But craziness is, so y'all, he definitely, like, he tells her to drop the pot as he's popping her. So as he's going shoot him up, bang, bang, okay, on her 3 times, he hits her in the face, whatever. I watched the video several times, y'all.
I couldn't stomach it. I wasn't going to watch it.
It was terrible,
I
right?
didn't. No, I just didn't watch it.
You just didn't watch it?
I didn't want it because it's going to anger me.
Yeah,
so
I was angry. I was so
I didn't want
heartbroken.
to watch it.
I was so heartbroken behind what happened, and I heard that how he hit her, how he got her. The bullet went through her face and through her neck, and he was saying all this still. He told her to drop the water, the hot boiling pot of water, while she was already on the ground, gone. If not gone, just because they said she still kind of lived, but she wasn't up. She was done. Come on now, you got shot in the face through the neck.
Yeah.
You done.
Yeah,
Really, you done.
You ain't living to do that.
You know, then his partner say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my kid." He like, "Oh nah, I shot her. That's a headshot. Don't even waste our shit. For real. Don't even waste our shit on her." Then he leaves out the motherfucker. They ask him like, "Oh, where was the weapon?" He's like, "It wasn't no weapon. She had a hot boiling pot of water and rebuked me in the name of Jesus."
Oh,
crazy,
man, hell no.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Called her crazy and all that.
Lock his ass up.
So the reason why I'm just retelling the story for those who haven't seen it or don't know, and I feel like there got to be 2 videos out there. I really do. I feel like there got to be 2 videos because there are a lot of people who are on TikTok, online. Not a lot of people, but a good amount of folk like Dana Dane. I seen there was somebody. Oh, Candace Owens. Candace Owens, you already know she got the chime in and
always
troll.
got to be involved. Oh my goodness.
And we're saying that they saw her throw water at this man. And I watched that video several times, bro. I did not see. She literally took the mitts, put the mitts up against her face, bent down to try to avoid him from shoot because the gun was already out. Then she literally kind of leap back up a little bit, but as she reaches her hand back up, she never gets her hand back on the pot because he pops her. And she only put her hand back up there probably to get the pot down near her face so that she could hide from the bullets. Okay? Because it was probably a reflex. I'm trying to figure out where this other video at where y'all seeing she threw the pot.
There is no video. The video of the one you saw, that's the original.
That's it, right? That's what I'm thinking.
What? So was that the cops video? His vest?
So that's the crazy part about the cops. So your boy Grayson, he had his cam off. So his partner had a cam, and on his cam you don't see any of that. You just see him pointing the gun. You see them looking over there. You see where he hits, shoots her and stuff. And you see where she's just gone after that. And he wasn't nowhere. Like, literally, her kitchen was so big, it was a whole counter separating them. Even if she did try to throw a hot boiling pot of water on, it would have never touched him. They were so far away from each other. You would have seen them telling, bro, she was so far away, it wasn't even fun. Like, how your shit set up, she wasn't even that close. Period. The kitchen literally was outside of this motherfucker. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't understand that, but I think I'm disappointed at the people that I see it's a lot of people. I've heard conversations. There were atheists, people mad because she rebuked them in the name of Jesus, and they felt like that warranted what she got.
People are idiots. Stupid.
Here's my thing.
So, hold on. So did you hear about my man's, I think his fiance or something?
That's what I wanted to get to.
That motherfucker hoe.
That's what I wanted to get to.
She got a nerve.
Isabella Butterfield, right? Sean's Grayson's fiance. They ain't got a chance to get married yet, but I believe that she worked at the same hospital.
No, they wouldn't get. They was going to get ready to get married.
They didn't get married.
Yeah, they were fiancés.
She worked at the hospital that Sonya Massey that was actually checked into prior to that event, and they said that he saw her literally an hour prior to that event. But y'all, here's my thing. Here's my point in the matter. How could y'all be so heartless? If that was y'all mama, y'all cousin, y'all daughter, and maybe now, don't get me wrong. Now, I don't want to say anything about our, lighter, our fairer skinned folk, right? You telling me y'all don't know what rebuke you in the name of Jesus mean? That it don't mean you gonna get unalived? It's 2 people with guns in my house. And you worried about me unaliving you with a nightgown on and a pot of boiling water?
Tripping.
I'm confused. And then there's people backing this man. Black people too.
Clowns.
On TikTok. Now, she tried to throw that. That's the whole thing. Why would she say, rebuke him in the name of Jesus? Why would she throw the pot of water at him? Where did he get a 3rd-degree burn? Where was it at? Where was the 3rd-degree burn at, y'all?
Nowhere.
Where was the 2nd-degree burn?
Nowhere.
Where was he looking like the Joker with his face melted on the left side or the right? Where was it at? It wasn't nowhere.
Nowhere.
He planned to go in there and do that, in my personal opinion, and it's only because the son spoke and the son said the mother had just got out the hospital, and he said that actually they had an issue and a run-in with that cop before, and the cop had issues. Got fired, or not fired, but left
a few
5 to 6 different departments within 3 to 4 years.
See what I'm saying? That's a trend.
And I've heard audio.
That's a trend with cops. A trend. Getting in trouble, going to the next one, acting the food, and going to the next one, getting hired, acting the food.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's never gonna stop. People think George Floyd is gonna stop. No, it's never gonna stop.
No, because it's a Depop situation too. But we are the deplorables. They don't us. We're lives are not valued, not our lives. But let that been a white woman, just to say that would have never happened. Where do we ever see a story where a police officer come into a white woman's house and just unalive her? When does it happen? Breonna Taylor, it happened to her. She was in her house all because she lifted up out her bed just one time. Boom, boom, she was done in. Don't even have a life no more. And she was in bed. She didn't even do nothing.
How you feel about the Bama Trump talking about that if he get elected, then the police could have immunity?
Yeah, I don't like that. The police do not deserve immunity. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against police, and I know a lot of people.
I got police friends.
Yeah, I'm not against police.
But they good police friends.
Yeah,
good police.
We talk about people who actually successfully and didn't cheat on their psychological exams at the job. They actually have a calm temperament and actually care about protecting and serving. They care about the oath that they took. This man just had power issues, and some people do, bro. Really, some people really do. You know the ones. It's like even at work, you see it. Like even if they're not a cop,
there's power issues right now at my job.
Yeah,
gotta have it. Got to be on top.
Yeah, it's like an A-type personality, and they want to treat everybody any kind of way because they think they just that person. They think they just them. They think it's not. They don't care how they make people feel because they just selfish.
Yeah.
And hard in heart and just ego and I just want to, so for him it was like, I don't care. This is my perfect opportunity to get a body. Because guess what? I'm sure he know another cop who got a body, who brags about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I hear too, not saying, yet again, I'm not speaking bad about cops, but I hear they have a little crew, a little clan,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Just what you see on the movies.
Yeah.
The same damn thing. Just like them idiots that killed my boy. Remember my boy back in the day?
Yeah.
What's that boy's name? What's it called? The Scorpion. What was there? That little police crew. They were black though. A few of them was black.
I know. Oh, I know that claim.
We did the
a
podcast.
I forgot they daggone names. Though.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about. Yes,
they go around and together.
And they protect each other.
Yeah.
So they don't get in trouble. And the police department as well, because they did, I ain't gonna lie, her father didn't even know that the deputy did it. They said she unalived herself. And then they said the intruder she called about initially did it. They covered up for him. So they were just
trying to cover it up.
Until they had to go get that cam, y'all. That's the only reason why they even knew what truly happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. So imagine how many other people that happened to where they get away with it.
Man, believe it or not, I'm thinking about just putting a camera in my house. And I'm not the type of guy to do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when stuff like that happen, you just never know. You need camera to show proof. Because if not, they just roll you right in the rug, get rid of you, and then get any type of story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Any type of story. Who gonna believe it?
And they will. And they will. Because they know they can. You get the right 2 cops in your house, they protecting their own.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
oh, yeah.
They're protecting their own, for sure.
Because if they don't, it's going to be trouble within them and their department, and they don't want to go through that type of drama.
Exactly.
And that's they'll lose their job. They'd rather keep their job than money.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Then they'll be telling and all. You know what I'm saying? Because then and also.
It's like jail.
Yeah. Because a lot of them, if they don't mind unaliving people, who would make you think they won't figure out a way to unalive their partner if their partner not on their side? Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's real live like that, y'all. So, it's also a lot of facets to this situation because it's like, yo, one, I just want to say to the people who sitting there thinking that it was Sonya Massey's fault, you sick. If you watched that footage, if you watched 2 or 3, it's no way you could defend that man, period. At the end of the day, it's
ignorance.
It's straight up ignorance.
They just ignorant.
That Dane chick from off TikTok talk about she threw hot boiling water. You sick. You just sick in the head. And when if it happened, hope and pray it don't happen to you. Hope and pray it don't happen to nobody in your family. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of people would say, oh, it's not a racial thing. You know, he just was this and that. Okay, it's not a racial thing. But in Illinois, let's check this out. 4 months prior, she had a cousin who was 4 years old. He was unalived by a cop too. He was 4 years old. Domestic violence call because his mama was getting beat up by her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And then the cops came there, heard her screaming. They came in there. They got her out of there. But then the boyfriend, dumb motherfucker, you feel me? I don't want to do too much cussing. He take the baby to the back. He go into the baby room, the bedroom, and take the baby and hold the baby up as a shield and put a knife to his throat.
Damn clown.
And when the cops roll up in there, they like, oh, we ain't going to do the hostage situation. No, we ain't going to take our time and make sure we don't hit the child. Oh, shoot them both. Why y'all think that is? Why y'all think the cop was just like, you know what? 2 for 1, right? Just 2 for 1. He was 4. What excuse would y'all have for that? You know what I'm saying? Y'all can sit there and say it was racially motivated all day, but what excuse would y'all have for that? But so many people coming up with excuses about some water. Or now, how he's saying it, it's a liquid. It was a liquid, hot boiling liquid. So I guess she was boiling a bunch of green stuff on the stove that he went over there and told her to take off. Right? She just invited them in, lured them in like the little fairy tale witch just so she could burn his face off, right? Come on now.
But it's 2 of them now.
Critically. 2.
You know what I mean? That one pot of water ain't going to do nothing.
And they was big as shit. They was some big mother. Let me tell y'all, I'm small, y'all. I'm only 5'1.5". Had I been Grayson, he's a giant to me. He big as shit. The partner big as shit. You telling me you got big 3'6'3", almost 6'5" up in your house with guns and vests and all type of tactical. Yet again, not just guns, stun gun. What about the stun gun?
They got it, and they could have used it.
What about the other partner just rolling around there and handcuffing her? Okay, they didn't want to just shoot him in the leg. They didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? They could have maced her. Mm-hmm. Because that mace would have had her drop the pot. If she really was throwing the pot, if it would have got, all they had to do it real quick, mace. That's it. She'd be, She'd be done.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's so many things you could have done. Y'all trained to do other things. She was not no immediate threat as far away as she was. You could have maced her from as far as you was with that gun. Mm-hmm. Just saying. So,
I believe it.
Y'all, we got to see this is, and a lot of people need to believe us. And this is why I feel like your girl, we need protections. We need protections. The Asian bill that they got, that's good for them. Black, we know they could do it. So why you not doing it for us? Mm-hmm. We need that. Now, I'm grateful to be living where I live. Because had I lived in the Midwest or somewhere where, who predominantly run that shit, mm-hmm. Guess what? It's a free-for-all. They probably get bodies for fun. You feel me? They probably still getting bodies for fun. How I know they ain't getting bonuses on the low? Yeah, you done caught you one. Get you a little extra. You done caught you one.
But still, regardless, even when you travel during a road trip, mm-hmm. you gotta watch where you go.
Facts.
Make sure your shit gassed up. You keep moving.
Keep moving.
And I'm a traveler, and I ain't no fool. If I'm looking at my, I know mm-hmm. exactly I'm not going nowhere. It was a bunch of trees or just wooden cabin looking houses.
City is best.
Yep. I'm going to the city.
City is best.
And that's it. I'm going to keep moving. I don't care how bad I got to pee. Mm-hmm. I'm not stopping until I go to civilization. Yep. Even if I do get to the city, mm-hmm. I still want to make sure I see some melanated people around. Yeah. Just a few. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just to make sure.
And I looked up because I ain't going to lie. I want to go to Portland, Maine. But I realized Portland, Maine is 98% Wahite.
Goddamn right.
And I don't have no issues with that. But my issue is, nigga, where my people? Because if I don't go and then they ain't used to seeing me, I'm going to have some problems. You already know. People kind of pretend like that shit ain't. People try to pretend like that shit ain't real. That shit is real.
I would love to go to every state. Yeah. That was one of my things to do on my checklist is to visit every state. But that right there.
Yeah, why some states.
It could be a reason why they'll fuck around and make a damn documentary out of my ass.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I want to go visit and just do me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And you thinking, I'm just about to party with the Wahites? Absolutely
Hell
not.
No.
It's just always one. Mm-hmm. Not all, because there's some wonderful, lovely Caucasian individuals that I've met that I know I have no issue. It's the fact that there's always one weird mother who I don't know who they are, or they might just be have a mental issue and then now you a target because guess what? you a kind they don't care about. Mm-hmm. They don't care about you if they don't see you on a daily basis.
That's right.
They don't know this skin. They looking like this.
What you doing here?
Yeah, you might as well be a bear as far as they concerned. Mm-hmm. Let's go bear hunting. You feel me? I go hunting up in the You feel me? That's what you get. All right, so no, that's the only thing. I'm like, nah, but see, I wouldn't go by myself. I had to be in a group.
No, you definitely got to be with.
Yeah, be in a group and make sure we stay grouped up. I'm sorry, I hate to say that because it's to be like that, and it make you not want to call the popo neither. And that's another thing. It's like if you don't got to call them, don't. You know what I'm saying?
Better get the hell on out of here.
Yeah, just like if you got something, you might either handle it yourself, or if it ain't no immediate threat, don't call them. Mm-hmm. Don't call them. So, I don't know. I had to deliver that. I feel like it's 2 tapes or something, because there ain't no way people out here seeing one thing and I'm seeing another. Because I've seen it. And from what I saw, she ain't do nothing but get her ass popped. That's what she did.
And it's crazy because now she added to the long list of names that's already out there, and that don't make no sense. And it's just not going to stop. Trust me, we'll probably be making another podcast or something else because some trifling idiot cop thinking he big and bad gonna do something to a black or of color person.
And now we gotta say her name.
Yep.
So I don't know, y'all, but I just want to bring that to y'all attention because I need to talk about it. It's a moment in history, and Talkdattalk with Meesh and Jay. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We marking everything. Mm-hmm. Either way, look, I'm Meesh. To the left me is my bro Jay. We need 500 subs, y'all. If y'all stayed this long, please sub. But
rest in peace, Grandma.
Rest in peace, Grandma. Peace.